Trotter's is a cafe located on Cleveland and Marshall in St. Paul. Opened in 1989 by Pat and Dick Trotter, the cafe has evolved from a bakery to a full menu of entrees, appetizers, pastries, and beverages. The cafe specializes in foods made from fresh and seasonal ingredients that are sourced locally, while maintaining an overall environmentally conscious business through a number of other practices. To further explore the theme of urban eco-subjects, my dinosaur friends and I investigate the inner workings of the cafe as we discuss how the idea of urban eco-subjects relates to this business.
An urban eco-subject is a person influenced by municipal government's policies and projects which transform environmental concern into social regulation. I wonder whether this influence can be multi-scalar. Could an environmentally conscious business establishment impose Foucault's theory of governmentality?
Yo, Trotters is a killer example of a business that starts to save people and their planet. Actually, their slogan, Local Fresh Yum, says a lot about that.
The local part is that, buying as much as we can from local farmers and other businesses that sell what we need. And the fresh is trying to use the freshest ingredients that we can. And yummy food, that's what we try to put out.
Ah, yes, but does their ideological praxis intentionally influence their customers or employees to create said urban eco-subjects?
Dude, check out some of Trotter's practices.
That probably comes as much through working with the other employees who've been here more than any kind of formal training. You quickly pick up on the fact that this is the way things are done and this is why. I know that when they interview folks and hire folks, they're looking for people that have a similar philosophy and understanding of why it is that tribes are doing what they're doing.
I think one of the reasons to come here, almost from the get-go, is their reputation for where they will source. They will try to source their foods locally.
In addition to serving quality local food and attracting great people, Trotter sells Peace Coffee, which is fair trade and locally roasted, composts, donates its tips to local charities, and donates day-old bread to a local food shelf. They also encourage customers to recycle, turn out the lights in the restroom, and take fewer napkins. It invites local artists, musicians, and poets to share their work at the cafe. These pictures show that Trotters doesn't force its practices on customers, but instead informs customers of its sustainable choices.
So yeah, we want people to feel like what we're doing is for the good of all of us, not just for them or for you or for me, but for everybody. But we don't try to push it.
Dick is such a baller. He doesn't try to influence customers or employees. He just wants them to know that taking care of the planet is good for everybody.
But perhaps the establishment is unaware that it is imperceptibly infiltrating the consciousness of its customers.
Hey man, don't be so narrow-minded. Those practices don't necessarily regulate behavior. Give the people some credit. They could be coming for their own reasons.
I don't know that we're trying to influence people.
I like the food here. I like the neighborhood.
And a reputation and the good food. People. And good and healthy food. And so we were interested in the great people that they hire.
Did you check that out? Employees and customers come here for their own reasons. They totally have agency over their own green behaviors.
So, are you suggesting that these conscientious citizens' minds have not been infiltrated by the aforementioned environmental establishment?
Right on. Customers have tons of reasons to come to Trotters. The sweet location, the finger-licking food, or the planet saving.
By that same logic, then, the employees would already be environmentally active citizens before they began their tenure at this sustainable institution.
But it's really close to my house, which is important to me because I don't want to have to drive somewhere.
My car died recently. I decided to get rid of that and just start biking everywhere.
Yo, I gotta say one more thing.
Please, proceed.
Jargonists talk about urban eco-peeps as being under someone else's control, but they should get more credit. Employees and customers can have a huge impact on how businesses like Trotters work.
Oh yes? Please explain that assertion.
I mean, businesses need to make their customers happy in order to make bank. That gives customers an opportunity to make suggestions for how the business works, including environmentally. Businesses generally think their employees are cool too, and employees can make similar suggestions to the boss. At Trotter's, employees get to help pick out their sweet charities to donate money to.
Ah, so you propose that the influence operates in a triangular fashion? Something like this diagram I drew with my little dino fingers?
Word. Everyone has street cred at Trotters. There ain't no domineering business that tells people what to do. Maybe that's how the feds create urban eco peeps, but this theoretical baloney doesn't apply to a business like Trotters.
Oh, I see. This short film has unveiled the theoretical implications of the urban eco subject. Scale is essential, but we must consider all directional forces of influence in this neoliberal business model. Multiscalar influences do exist, but not as I had previously supposed.
Right on, Jargonosaurus. Let's go jam on a buffalo burger and some root beer.
That sounds agreeable.
You should tell everybody that you know to come to Trotters.